What up, YouTube fam? I got a classic H anime recommended to me for today's video.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 god.
Freaky ass motherfucker's gonna be freaky. And I'm not here to judge because I like this shit too. The series is called Yanmama Junyuu-chuu, and I do believe there is a doujin to this in English out there. Studio Bunny Walker is on animation duty, I think. So without further ado, let's jump into this wholesome romance. I can say that this doesn't start slow as the family intimacy is happening right away. Yes, I said family. The main characters are college sophomore Sano Takuya and his busty MILF Tank sister Aika. MILF Tank's sister had to move back into the family home after having a kid, so it checks out that she wants to live a bit easier. Better environment, I assume, since she is married to a good for nothing, as the story says. And so she's living there. She's bossed around her brother, you know, telling him to do this and that, and tries to use being a mother as an excuse. That kind of makes her a piece of shit sister when you like hear it from me. Like if you watching, you see this, you're like, kind of a piece of shit and kind of bossy, but dude doesn't go for it, so good on him. This is the part where you bring out the lube though. She be walking around the house damn near naked. Should she even have clothes on at this point? I mean,
I'ma beat my meat.
I mean, come on, you see this. For the most part, she's always been like that, according to Sano, and be teasing all the damn time. In my personal opinion, that can get annoying. Any man like me would be blowing her back out in an instant, but don't worry, we're getting to that. We are getting to that. The story moves a bit further, and she finally gets, you know, some time to herself that night. Aika wants to get white girl wasted with Sano. We taking this shit back to 2010s era with the white girl wasted shit. Everyone knows the truth comes out when you start drinking. Please drink responsibly, folks. But Aika questions this dude's manliness, you know, her own brother, like, yo, you ain't never been a man, that type deal. So he don't like that, and he starts sucking on titties. Now you're probably wondering how the fuck we go from like, you know, you're not really a man to sucking on titties, but that's just what it is. He starts sucking on her titties. I told you we were gonna get to this point. She starts feeling it and lactates all over the place. Remember, she's a mom, so she got milk in them things. Having your own personal milk store, that shit gotta be glorious, you feel me? Since she felt good, she calls him out. Then she goes job hunting in his pants. Now, let's stop here for a second. This is no longer incest, but NTR. It was never incest to begin with, since they're step siblings. Surprise. I know you've been waiting on that, but surprise. They're step siblings. Does it really count? In my opinion, no. It really doesn't. But I wanted to hit you with a shock factor in the beginning, so you can be like, oh my god, this dude's reviewing like some fucking family hentai. Like, no, these motherfuckers are step siblings. That it doesn't count when you're step siblings. Seen a lot of anime with that shit, and it's like, if it's blood related, it's incest. When it's not, it's like, no. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into why you're still watching this video. After slurping up his white sauce, they go beyond what family should do and go to Pound Town. Now, I'll bring up family because they're still related even as step siblings, but they're not really related when they're fucking. But it is what it is. This happens way more often in the 2 episodes than you would think. Aika gets pounded when she's breastfeeding, when she's, you know, watching her kid play in the pool. That's some fucked up shit. Behind some rocks at the beach. And then like in front of her husband, like, you know how they do in anime and stuff and other hentais where the partner or significant other is like drunk, like just so fucking wasted or whatever, and they're unconscious and they're just getting fucked in front of the husband, and they're like, oh my god, what if he wakes up, or what if he wakes up, yada yada yada, that type deal. And it's like, you know, it's one of those moments. But anyway, Sano was plugging our holes to the point that he wanted a kid with her. So now the step bro wants a kid with her. This is crazy. And I'm not just talking about the animation, because Studio Bunny Walker went bananas with it, like overall in the fucking like 2 episodes. In the end though, she did end up pregnant, and she put it on her husband. She's literally awful for doing that, but so is her step bro, because he's still throwing the meat in her taco behind the scenes. I think she did have a baby by him, like in the doujin maybe, if it's continued. I'm not too sure, but hopefully you found entertainment in my video. Overall, I give it a 7. The story was simple, the characters are cuckoo, and ecchi remains the best seller. I mean, it's a fucking hentai. It better have actual sex and shit in it if it's a hentai, you feel me? Hopefully I don't get banned for this. Be sure to like, comment, share, recommend more, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on. Remember to stay on the grind, and I'll see you next time. Holla at your boy.